Welcome to the Module 2, Unit 4 of the book, The Nigerian Peoples and Culture. This material is from National Open University of Nigeria. My name is Dan Asukwo, your instructor. If you are a Noun student or from any other universities, this will be very useful for you. Do well to share with others as well as on your study groups. If this is your first time of coming across our videos, why not do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share for others too to benefit. Unit 4. The Culture Area of the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria. Contents: 1.0 Introduction, 2.0 Objectives, 3.0 Main Content, 3.1 The People of the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria, 3.2 The Socio-Political Organization of the Sudan Savanna People of Nigeria, 3.3 The Economy of the Sudan Savanna People, 3.4 Who are the Fulani? 4.0 Conclusion, 5.0 Summary, 6.0 Tutor-marked assignment, 7.0 References, further reading, 1.0 Introduction. This study unit introduces you to the culture area of the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria. Our focus will be mainly on the knowledge of the major ethnic groups of that region, their socio-political organization, their economy, etc. 2.0 Objectives. At the end of this unit, you should be able to state what characterizes the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria. Mention the major ethnic groups of the region, discuss the people's economy, discuss their socio-political organization, etc. 3.0 Main Content 3.1 The People of the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria. Just like in the rainforest and Guinea savanna regions, the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria is also made up of some tiny little cultures. Besides, there are the Kanuri and Hausa, which constitute the major cultural groups of the Sudan Savanna. You should also remember that Hausa is Nigeria's largest cultural group. According to history, Daura is the original home of the Hausa people. History also tells us that the 7 original Hausa states of Daura, Kano, Zaria, Zazzau, Kakaina, Rano, Biram and Gobir were founded by the children of a certain Bawo, son of a certain migrant Prince of Baghdad, variously called Abuyezid or Abuyazidu or Bayajidda. It is recorded that Daura, the mother of Bayajidda, was the youngest of 5 granddaughters of a fugitive Canaanite named Najb. So the Bayajidda myth represents the mirror of a historical period in which the formation of states began in Hausaland. Today, the Hausa people of Nigeria are mostly concentrated in Kano, Jigawa, Kaduna, Katsina, Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara states. Most Hausa communities have also settled in the neighboring Niger Republic. Besides, Hausa people are widespread over a large area of the central Sudan. This is mostly due to religious, political, and economic activities. The Hausa language is also widespread. It is recorded that not only is Hausa language classified under the Chadic subgroup of the Afro-Asiatic or Hamito-Semitic family, it is also spoken over a very wide area by so many nationalities. The Hausa language is the lingua franca of the whole of the so-called former northern region of Nigeria. Amazingly, it is recorded that 75% of Hausa speakers are non-Hausa. The language is spoken in the whole of Sudan Savanna area. Self-assessment exercise. Who are the people of the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria? 2.1 The Socio-Political Organization of the Sudan Savanna region. As stated earlier, Hausa people are the most representative of the people of the Sudan Savanna region. This is the reason why in these sections we will always refer to them. The social and political organization of the Hausa people is founded on strict status differentiation. We have the Sarakuna, the chiefs, and the Masu Sarauta. The Sarakuna are at the top of the hierarchy, while the Masu Sarauta are holders of offices. Those who hold hereditary offices constitute the subclass of Masu Sarauta na Asali, while those who hold offices of allegiance form the Masu Sarauta na Kafka, and they constitute the middle class. There is the third class called Talakawa. It is made up of farmers, petty civil servants, craftsmen, traders, etc. You should also remember that almost every Hausa territory is organized into city-states with fairly large capitals and several village communities. The administration of a Hausa state is carried out at 5 levels: the Jama'a, the Kaukya, the Ungawoyi, the Gidajoy or Gundumomi, and the Birni. The Jama'ah represents the smallest operative political unit, while Birni constitutes the largest. The patron-client network is what we usually find in Hausaland. Their socio-political process is organized in such a way that the focus of action is on some defined central figure to whom many others are attached as subordinates or clients, and whose interest he represents and protects. The so-called clients are seen as being socially and politically immature or minor, and are therefore unable to deal directly with the next higher authority. It is recorded that active sense of hierarchy and authority is reflected not only among the migrant Hausa colonies all over the central Sudan, but also among the professional organizations. You should always remember that every Hausa migrant community has the equivalent of the patron leader called Sarkin Hausawa, just as we have among the professional guilds Sarkin Makera of the blacksmiths, the Sarkin Mukada or simply Makada of the drummers, the Sankira of the praise singers, the Sarkin Alaru of the head porters, the Imam of the Malams, etc. Adamu, 1978. Self-assessment exercise. Use your own words to discuss the socio-political organization of the Sudan Savanna people of Nigeria. 3.3. The economy of the Sudan Savanna people. Farming, industry, and commerce constitute the three major components of Hausa economy. Guinea corn, millet, maize, and beans are the main agricultural crops you easily find in Hausaland. Hausa agriculture has always been at the forefront of Nigerian economy. For instance, in the year 1970, the Sudan Savanna area accounted for some 92% of the total Guinea corn output in Nigeria. It is also recorded that it is among the Hausa that we have found a culture of irrigation before the era of the river basins in Nigeria. With regard to industry, Hausa people are known for the making of craft products such as leatherworks, blacksmithing, sculpture, perfumes, and several textile wares. They are also famous in commerce. It is recorded that up till date, the Hausa remain one of Africa's foremost merchants. Some even argue that it was commerce of the trans-Saharan trade that mostly accounted for the rise of the great Habi kingdoms of Kano, Katsina, Zaria, and Gobir. The Hausa also hold the monopoly of the colonate trade, especially in the Yoruba area of the rainforest region and those parts of the Sudan and Sahel. They also champion the distribution of a wide range of food items, household goods, as well as repairs of broken metalware over almost the whole of Nigeria. Following the client-patron pattern in Hausa politics, the bulk of economic production is in the hands of the Talakawa, but the Sarakuna and Musa Sarauta have a number of Talakawa they entrust with economic production on their behalf. You should also remember that division of labor in Hausaland is gendered. For instance, the sector of petty production, such as the preparation of meals and snacks, retail sales of grains, spinning, etc., is considered a female domain, while production of crafts, such as blacksmithing as well as long-distance trade, is mostly male affair. You should always note that the gendered division of labor in Hausaland has nevertheless given some unusual power to their women. Hausa women, more than in any other ethnic group, enjoy enormous economic freedom. They are free to run their private business and enjoy absolute control over their income. History tells us that Hausa culture provides that a wife is justified to claim a fee for labor rendered to a husband in the process of economic production. It is even recorded that some Hausa women are far richer than their husbands. Self-assessment exercise. Use your own words to characterize the economy of the Sudan Savanna people. 3.4. Who are the Fulani? Beside the Hausa, the Fulani are one of the major ethnic groups in the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria. The Fulani call themselves Fulbe, and they speak Fulfulde. However, Wolof people call them Piul, and the Bambara address them as Fula. In the Chad Basin, they are called Felaata, while in Nigeria they are known as Fulani. Their language is mixed with various dialects among the communities of Senegal, Fouta Djallon, the upper and middle Niger region, northern and northwestern Nigeria, the Adamawa Highlands, and Bagimiri. The Fulani have no distinct territory. Although not the largest ethnic group in Africa, they are best known as the most widely distributed group in the whole of the African continent. Most of the time, they constitute a numerical minority among the peoples with whom they dwell. This is especially the case in Hausaland. Today, Fulani communities are found in Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Benin, Nigeria, Cameroon, Central Africa Republic, etc., but Senegal is believed to be the original home of the Fulani in the western Sudan. In Nigeria, Fulani are mostly settled among the Hausa of Sokoto, Katsina, Kano, Bornu, Bauchi, as well as in the Jos Plateau and Adamawa Highlands. Thus, the name Hausa Fulani is the result of the symbiotic relations between Hausa and Fulani. You should also remember that there are two broad categories of the Fulani, the pastoral or cattle Fulani and the settled or Fulani Gidan. The pastoral or cattle Fulani have no permanent settlements. They are best known as the greatest nomads of Africa. They are found mostly in the hilly regions of the Savannah belt. They own large herds of cows, and that is what counts most to them. As for the settled or Fulani Gidan, they are mostly located around Hausa capitals. They cannot do without cows as well. You should know that the main occupation of the Fulani, be it the pastoral or the settled, is cattle rearing. Islam is the religion of the Fulani, but the pastoral Fulani combine Islam with the pre-Islamic religious practices of their ancestors. Self-assessment exercise. Who are the Fulani? 4.0 conclusion. This study unit dealt with the analysis and understanding of the culture area of the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria, especially the knowledge of its people, their socio-political organization, their economy, etc. 5.0 summary. In this unit, I introduced you to the culture area of the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria. I analyzed and discussed the major ethnic groups of the region, their characteristics, their socio-political organization, their economy, etc. Therefore, at the end of this unit, you are expected to state what characterizes the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria, mention the major ethnic groups of the region, discuss their economy, discuss their socio-political organization, etc. 6.0 tutor-marked assignment. Use your own words to discuss the major ethnic groups of the Sudan Savanna region of Nigeria.